The first workout for power will be campusing. Campusing should be performed after you warm up and before you climb and train. The first exercise is minimum pulls, one below your maximum pull. My maximum pull is 157, so I'm performing 146. The numbers correlate to which rung it is. The rungs in between them are half rungs and do not count as a full rung. The benefit of performing minimum pulls, one below your max, is that they are especially helpful for your second pull, which is much more difficult. The first pull involves much of the core, and the second pull involves much more of the back, as well as one arm lock off and pull strength. The next exercise is maximum pulls, pulling to your max. As earlier stated, mine is about 157, so I'll be performing that. Performing this will help your overall power, and the ultimate goal is 159, which is quite difficult. It is very important that you take long amounts of rest. For each campus exercise, I typically do about 4 reps, one on each side, with 4+ minutes of rest in between each individual exercise. The resting here is very crucial because you need to fully recover to perform. The next exercise is the campus ladder, which is simply going up the rungs. Jordan chooses to skip the first rung and just go right to 3. You can do it as you see fit. But the goal here is to get comfortable and develop power and familiarity on the campus board. You can even use the half rungs if you'd like, but once again remember that with any power workout, the goal is giving 100% effort. In the wise words of a strong climber, when you think you've rested enough, rest more. The next exercise will be very similar to the one you just saw, but you'll be skipping every other rung. This is a pretty common one for campusing. I choose to go back down because it helps build balance in my arms, and I'm less likely to get tendinitis. Once again, and it is important to rest between each rep. I'm speeding things up just a little bit because of the filming, and you'll notice that my power in most exercises will deplete rather quickly. I wouldn't be too concerned about this though. This is an exercise that I got from Emil, who was from Eric Carlson Bouldering. I'll include the link to his video in the description. It may sound a bit confusing, but essentially, you have one hand on 3, and you drop the other hand down to 1 and up to 5 before going back to 3 and switching hands. This will really help with that second pull and will help immensely with your lock-off strength. I perform this until failure. Let's move on to explosive pulling progressions. Just like with jumping negative pull-ups, we'll do explosive jumping pull-ups, where we use our momentum to get ourselves up and then explode from the point of contact on the bar. These will help get you familiar with explosive pulling. Just remember to give 110% with each rep. The number of reps isn't as important as the intensity. The next exercise will be explosive pull-ups. Once again, we're concerned with getting our body high up and moving explosively. So it'll really help target your type 2 muscle fibers. The next exercise will be explosive seated L-sit pull-ups. These are so helpful because you're starting from a complete sitting position and you have no momentum. The object is to pull your lap to the bar. You'll build quite a lot of explosive strength and you'll get used to exploding out of a completely still or static position. These are a great way to build strength. The next exercise will be explosive clapping pull-ups. These just ensure that you're being explosive enough to clear the bar in order to have time to clap. Very similar to clapping push-ups. Once you feel comfortable with these and can perform about 10 to 15 reps, it's time to start working on the muscle up. Muscle ups are a great explosive workout because you need to clear the bar in order to get up and perform a dip, which is then an antagonist workout which will help build balance. There is a technique to muscle ups. I'll include a link in the description below which will take you to a video that will help you muscle up. It's a great way to build coordination throughout your body as you're using almost all of your upper body. Let's move to leg strength. Jump squats are a great way to build explosive power in your legs, once again without building too much muscle. You can use a box if you want to ensure that the quality is high and that you must clear a certain amount of space with each jump. These will translate into explosive burpees, which is one of the best ways to not only burn fat and get a very good workout in, but this will help you get explosive coordination throughout your entire body. I try and make every movement from the push-up to the jump as explosive as possible. Now let's take our campusing onto the wall. This is a great way to build finger strength, maintain very tight and tense core, and to develop, once again, that power. It's also a pretty fun challenge on some routes that may feel easy to climb. You'll notice here when Jordan campuses this route, he uses quite a lot of momentum, and that can play a big role in the explosive game. Remember that your power will always stem from your strength, but it is its own technique, and exploding is something that needs to be practiced and perfected. Get ready for the next episode, which is finger strength. Much love. Peace.